Have you ever had one of those moments when everything in your life seems perfectly fine? Nothing terrible has happened. You are not dealing with a major crisis. Maybe you are even having a good day. And yet, somewhere in the background, there's this quiet feeling that something is missing. It's difficult to explain. You can't point to a single problem, but the feeling is there. For years, I thought that feeling meant I needed something more. Another achievement, another experience, another answer. When I became interested in spirituality, that search simply changed direction. Instead of chasing success, I began chasing peace. Instead of looking for happiness in the world, I started looking for it through meditation, books, and spiritual teachings. And perhaps you have experienced something similar. You discover a beautiful teaching. For a while, it feels as though everything has changed. The mind becomes quieter. Life feels lighter. Then, almost without warning, the old feeling quietly returns. Something is still missing. At first, it seems obvious what the solution is. Read another book, watch another video, meditate a little longer, try a different practice, find another teacher. There's nothing wrong with any of those things. But after a while, I began to notice a pattern. The feeling always returned. Not because the teachings were wrong, but because I kept assuming that fulfillment was waiting somewhere ahead of me. It was always one insight away, one retreat away, one breakthrough away, and somehow, one day never arrived. This is where the teachings of Ramana Maharshi began to make sense in a way they never had before. He rarely encouraged people to search for new experiences. Instead, he invited them to investigate something much closer, the one who feels incomplete. At first, that almost sounds too simple. When we feel something is missing, our instinct is to search for what is missing. Ramana gently turned the question around. Who is the one that feels incomplete? Not as an intellectual exercise, not as a philosophical idea, as something to observe directly. The more I sat with that question, the more I realized how simply the mind creates a story about itself. I will be happy when, I will be peaceful after, I will finally understand once. Have you noticed how often our lives are lived in that sentence? I will be, always later, rarely now. The strange thing is that the mind can achieve what it wanted yesterday and immediately create a new future to chase. It's like standing on the shore, convinced that the horizon is a place you can eventually reach. No matter how far you walk, the horizon keeps moving. Perhaps that's why so many spiritual seekers feel exhausted. Not because they are doing something wrong, but because they are trying to reach something that keeps being projected into the future. Ramana Maharshi suggested that lasting peace isn't hidden in tomorrow. It's overlooked in today. That does not mean we stop learning or stop meditating. It means we become curious about the one who believes fulfillment is elsewhere. Who is waiting? Who believes something is missing? Who is searching for completion? If you don't answer those questions with another thought, but instead quietly look, something surprising begins to happen. The feeling of incompleteness starts to lose its certainty, not because you have convinced yourself otherwise, but because you have stopped automatically believing every story the mind tells. The search softens, the urgency fades, and for brief moments there's nothing to fix, nothing to become, nothing to achieve, just this moment, simple, ordinary, yet strangely complete. Maybe that's why Ramana's teachings have remained so powerful for so many people. He wasn't promising a better future. He was pointing to something that has never left, something present before every thought about success, before every spiritual ambition, before every feeling that something is missing. Perhaps completeness isn't something we create. Perhaps it's something we notice when the constant search finally becomes quiet. So today, instead of asking yourself what is missing from your life, I would like to leave you with a different question. When the feeling of incompleteness appears, who is it appearing to? Sit with that question for a while, not to find a clever answer, but to see what remains when the search itself grows still.